Yeah, my name is Thomas Borsch. I'm director of the Botanical Garden and Botanical Museum, Berlin, and at the same time professor for systematics and diversity of plants.
What is a botanical garden?
Yeah, a botanical garden, what is a botanical garden is a good question to start with. Well, what you may notice here is that all our plants have little signs where you can even find a small number. And that's essential because all the information about this plant, where it was collected, by whom it was collected, is in a database. So we're a living museum. Our collections here in the living world are the basis for not only displaying this nature to our visitors, but also to document our objects which are part for scientific research. For example, if we want to learn about how different species are related to each other today with molecular methods, even then we can use this collection because it's very well documented.
What are the main tasks of the Botanical Garden and the Botanical Museum?
So we're a scientific institution, and I would characterize there are three areas of work. One is very close to what a university normally does, which is, well, research, teaching, involving students at various levels, from graduate students to postdocs. We have very many international guests from about 30 countries every year. Then the second is, well, environmental programs based on activities that basically intend to generate knowledge, and we're at the topic of sustainability and biodiversity, to generate knowledge that can be used to sustainably manage the biological diversity of Europe. As we have here in the Mediterranean house, Europe is of course a focus, but also other parts of the world. The other part, and that's the third column really of a botanic garden like ours here, is, well, we're a cultural institution. Not only that, this is perhaps in Germany the only original Art Deco greenhouse, which is historical heritage, but also that we are, well, offering a place for pleasure to our visitors, about 300,000 every year, which come from Berlin, but also many of them are tourists coming to Berlin from all over the world.
Why is biodiversity so important for a sustainable world?
We have to define actually and think about what sustainability is. Our mission, and we're a mission-driven institution, is that we basically want to elaborate knowledge and support in order to conserve and sustainably use the diversity that is available. So sustainability does not only mean, well, that we think about the flows of materials in the sense, well, we perhaps produce in a sustainably way, in quotation marks it can be, biofuels, which then may often also lead to just producing in monocultures oil palms or maize in Middle Europe, and then destroying all the diversity, which is not really sustainable in the sense of maintaining our living world. Our mission is rather following a very broad definition and appreciation of sustainability, that we are sort of working towards intelligent solution for humankind to fulfill the niche in which we are living to the well-being of our society.
How important is cross-linkage and exchange for the sustainability concept?
Exchange is also very important because, as you may see, plants don't really know political borders of countries. So in order to understand biological diversity, in order to understand the evolution of a lineage, let's say this euphorbia, this is a genus of plant that has several hundred species all over the world. So we need to compare all the different species regardless from where they are from. So a single research project may contain material from easily 30 or 40 countries, and that's very obvious that this can only be materialized if we can go back to collections, but if we also exchanging material, and botanic gardens and also herbaria have a worldwide functioning network of exchange of such documented material, and that's really part of a global system.
What will be the most important issue to deal with in the future?
Biodiversity is a very complex issue, and we have to interconnect in a transdisciplinary way between natural sciences, biology, geography, social sciences, political sciences, and really discover together, also invest time in understanding each other in the different disciplines, with really the goal to look for, well, what are the application-oriented questions? If we say, well, it's in biodiversity research, not the hypothesis which is just derived by the scientist, it's also the question that may come from society, and we have to find together solutions in order to, well, find tools or suggestions how to manage things, how to organize, and how to also influence processes in society to be more successful in managing more sustainably what we have, what we still have in terms of biological diversity.